team. I think you're right. I think they're a team that no matter who they come up against, they come in with a really solid game plan, and they tend to pick up a map even against the best teams in the world. When they play them, they can either make a map really close, bring it to OT, or they can pick up a map. So you're looking at them against Faze. I think there's almost a guaranteed 3 maps, especially with Zero. Even if he's a bit of an unknown, I think Attacker wasn't the solution for them. They needed to find a replacement. Zero may be the solution. I've liked what I've seen so far.
Okay, guaranteed 3 maps. You haven't even seen the veto yet, so why not? Let's roll the veto. Let's see what maps they're going to be. I am excited for this one. I think you guys have put it very nicely, right? Which Tyloo, their ranking just doesn't describe how dangerous a team this is, but let's see what maps we are going to play. We've got the Mirage coming through from Faze. What do we make of this one?
I mean, it makes sense. I think Tyloo, right, picked the map. Not a big surprise. That's been a staple for them pretty much throughout the entirety of the international history of the lineup as well. So that makes sense. Also a map where Zero can probably express himself a bit more. The Ancient pick coming in for Faze, that's also been a staple of those. I will say that's one of the few maps where I kind of know what I'm getting from Faze, a somewhat high level of Counter-Strike, despite them not winning all the time. So I'm not too unhappy about that, but that also, you know, screams 3 maps to me.
The problem with Faze right now is their only good map, or you could call it a good map, is Dust 2, and that's Tyloo, one of the only teams out here that typically ban Dust 2. So you bring them away from their best map. They have to go for Mirage. They have to go for Ancient, where they're on a 5-map slide. This is the maps that you want to see Tyloo on if you want to see them maybe take this one home. Yeah, Overpass as well, 3rd deciding map. That's the one game we've seen Tyloo in this tournament so far do a good job against Furia. Lackluster CT side, made a massive comeback on the T side. So I'm not gonna lie, you know, the more I speak about this game, the more I think about this game, and you know, just the fact that I've lost complete faith in Faze, I could see the upset happen here. I could see Tyloo winning this game.
It really does feel like we're starting to build a case, and that case is becoming stronger and stronger with each data point that we get. Oh, are you buying in? Are we buying in to the Tyloo resurgence? We haven't seen them play this level of competition with Zero other than the Furia game.
No. That's the issue, right? We don't know what we get from Tyloo yet. It's still a bit of an unknown since the Budapest Major. We know what we get from Faze, which is why I'm willing to take the gamble on this one. I'd still say Faze are the favorites on paper, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'd say, Jacob, that, you know, I've been a Kerrigan fan for a long time. I think he's the best IGL of all time. I want Tyloo to win this, put Faze out of their misery. Just put them down, take them out back, end this whole experiment, and we can find Frozen a good team, we can find Kerrigan a good team, and we can find Twist a good team, and we move on from Faze.
You want Tyloo to Old Yeller, one of the most storied teams in Counter-Strike.
Yes.
Yeah. That's, I think in Denmark we call it a mercy kill. You know, you hit a bird or whatnot, you know, the bird is still squeaking a little bit. You walk out of your car, you snap the neck of it, and then you did a good thing. I think that's what Tyloo can do here to Faze.
I guess we'll find out if Tyloo can give a mercy kill over towards Faze, if this horse is headed to the glue factory, because, man, you can't help but be a little romantic. That Stallions run some good races back in their day.
I agree, and it hurts me to say it, because I'm a big fan of Frozen. I'm a big fan of Kerrigan. I'm a big fan of Twist, for that matter as well, to be completely honest. I think there's still players that in a year from now on, they could be on different teams, or they could even be part of the core in Faze clan and do good stuff. But Faze as a team right now, you know, removing Neo, having watched them play the first 4 tournaments of the season, I've just been disappointed every single time, Mike. So it's hard for me to buy stock into Faze right now. If anything, I think it's up to them to earn the respect once more. We've given them a lot of leeway, you know, for a lot of years, you know, because of the magic and because of the story. Now it's time for Faze to re-earn the respect. For now, I don't think there's a lot of respect to be put on that name.
Well, I've got a desk here that is out for blood, but what do you guys think, Anders and Henry G?
What a grim picture there with their words. Quite graphic mental images coming to my mind. Anders, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Why did it keep getting worse all the time? Like, there's just the imagery.
Yeah, kept doubling down.
So wild.
Snapping necks, around the back of the barn, it had everything. I tend to agree with the sentiment, not necessarily the wording, but yeah, this feels like do or die time for Faze right now. Their major is up for conversation right now, going against Tyloo as well. If they lose this game, they go down like 4 points, I think, in the VRS rankings. Things aren't looking good. Fair enough, yesterday they lost against Aurora. That's a game you don't expect them to win. Tyloo, on the other hand, lost to Furia. Kind of a similar story, but you would expect Faze to be taking down Tyloo with the new roster. I have no idea about this kid Zero. Have you managed to watch him play at all for Tyloo?
I don't have a good read on him, to be honest. It's going to be a bit of a surprise. I hope that he's going to be able to slot in, but yeah, this Tyloo team, I think itself is going through some struggles. I don't know if they're as strong as they really were, you know, at some point last year. I feel like they were a much more interesting team, but For Faze, I've got to be honest, the thing that worries me, you know, if I had a penny for every time I've doubted Faze and then they came back, I'd have maybe at least like 20, 30 pennies, which is not a lot.
Yeah,
but it's a lot of comebacks, a lot of surprises, you know. It keeps happening, so that's the only thing that worries. I can't even give you a reason beyond the fact that every time I doubt Faze, they do something wild.
Well, they're the favorites here. They should be winning this game, in my opinion. The problem is, players like Jam Young, players like G, especially the former, Jam Young can be an absolute world-class rifler if he gets in his zone.
Yeah.
He's very difficult to shut down. He can go toe-to-toe with Twist and Frozen. It just depends whether he turns up. He does not turn up very often, but when he does, it's an absolutely spectacular display. And the fact they removed Dust too as well from Faze's map pool, that does not bode well. I think this is a 50-50 game. I'd like to see Faze win. I don't want this team to just disintegrate and disappear and not make a major. I think we need them in Counter-Strike. They're the most fun and chaotic team to watch at times. But bear in mind, they have no coach right now. They've got Groovy behind them, the assistant coach. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be tough to get this one over the line.
Yeah, there is a weird atmosphere around the team at the moment that's hard to shake off, and it's definitely getting to them a little bit. They're not performing like themselves. Some of the players, obviously, we know Frozen can be very good. We know Twist can be very, very good. I think for Jacob, it's a very unfortunate situation because he's going to look worse in the light of the chaos of the team, no matter what, in my opinion. But if it can all come together today, then maybe they can keep on battling through this one. Kind of all want to see Faze go to the playoffs, though. They feel like they should be there.
I don't know. I don't know. I want to see this game first. I want to see what level we're putting down. Carrigan was very candid in his interview. He was saying like he's aware of the dire straits they found themselves in right now. It's simply not acceptable, the Counter-Strike they're playing at this stage in their careers. We expect so much more from the GOAT in-game leader. Slowly but surely losing that status, I think, with the pieces he has and the lack of results. It's getting alarming at this point, Anders.
Yeah, a lot to make up for. Hopefully they could do it now as we head into the opening map here of the series. Faze versus Tyloo with everything on the line. Tyloo starting on the T side, Faze on the CT side. As we're getting a little bit of utility on the T side as well, but not much.
Looks to be a B finish quite early on. We have one smoke and a Molotov, courtesy of Mercury, and it's going to be Carrigan. Bear in mind, a lot of teams like to punish his side of the map and target those in-game leaders. Carrigan's fragging has left a lot to be desired this season especially. We'll see whether he can hold on. He's been gifted the Julies and Kevlar setup toward that side of the map. And in terms of exploration, we'll see what the CTs are up to. They're actually vacated the bomb site almost entirely. They're pushed in towards T-spawn, Anders.
They have, so could be a very exciting round here. Carrigan up in the hallways, another couple of seconds and his backup is going to be there, but he can't live long enough. Jam Young will take him down instead. 2 people left on Tyloo's side, and they do not have a bomb plant yet to really make this round a hard one for Faze. And you could see Brokey. He's sneaking in. He's seen the gun barrel. He knows the kill. It's a couple of seconds away if you keep on going like this. And now it's a bit of a distraction as well. Somehow Jam Young gets out alive. How has he got to live through this? Now he gets a chance with the clock, and he's landing some sickening headshots. Brokey and Jacob, deleted. Not even a bomb hire right now. Finally, they got around to that. But they had him locked in. They had him pushed up against the wall, isolated in that hallway, and still they could not find the kill on him. 7 health left on Frozen, and Mercury will take him down. A big flop there from Faze.
Let's just talk about the fundamentals here. You got a 3 versus 2. The bomb's not planted. You wait for them to at least tap the bomb. You eliminate one of the players there. Then you strike in together. Then you manage to overwhelm them, take down the one player that's not planting. They overstep the mark. They get too keen to try and get the kills, and they get absolutely dominated by Jam Young. Like I said, if he's hitting hard, he is one of the best players on the server.
Oh, yeah.
There's a perfect display of it right there. Really calm with the Glock. You give him 2 heads, and he's going to pop them off, no problem. You should have waited for the plant. You should have taken your time, and you flubbed it.
It felt like Brokey was seconds away from sneaking up on him, but then they kind of alerted themselves to the fact that the flank was happening, and suddenly, well, this is the result. Oh, frustration, no question about it.
Oh, lads. Boy, oh boy, that's just first round and we're already in the bin.
Yeah. That
Mental's gone.
1 round in.
Oh, that should have been theirs all day long. Just a bit of discipline. Use the man advantage. Don't force the issue. Make them plant. They hadn't even tapped the bomb yet, lads.
Yeah, 3 CTs around.
Like, sure, you had maybe the advantage of 2 players swinging in. You think you're going to hit that kill, but He's got the headshot position. He can duck and weave behind that van. He can crouch. He can move back and forth. You're the one that have to expose yourselves, and expose yourselves you did.
Whole round is on such a knife's edge, because even at the start when Carrigan was fighting Jamyong to begin with, the backup was there. Like, if Carrigan lives 2 more seconds,
and they had
done.
The perfect read as well. They had
Yeah.
CTs pushing in through T-spawn. They knew exactly what was coming. We won't dwell on it too long, but yeah, just not the kind of round you want to see to kick things off there. We will see the purchase coming into round number 2, whether they force or take the eco. Of course, it's a technical issue to kick things off, not what you want to see straight away, and it looks to be the eco here. So, the pick of Tyloo, a recovery of the man disadvantage there. 3-on-2 goes in their favor, courtesy of Jamyong, and that's what I said. If he gets going, he hits hard as any top 5 player in the world. He is exceptionally good with the rifles, just not as consistent as some of the world's best.
Yeah, I think that the team as a whole struggles to find that consistency, but I absolutely agree with you. When he's in the zone, there's something really magical about watching him go to work. Hope we get the honor of that today, because that would be quite something. Second round here, and like you pointed out, it's upgraded some pistols, but nothing else really happening here for the Faze side. So Frozen's going to get a chance, maybe Carrigan with another deagle. Apart from that, should be a bit of a quiet round. Tyloo. I feel like some of the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Carrigan snuck in. Does get the headshots. A little bit messy, but job done nonetheless.
We'll take him. Let's see whether Faze can hold on here. Not checking the boost could be a problem, but, well, there it is. That USP doesn't have the firepower to hold on. There was the full eco. They get a kill, but that's about it. We go 2-0 now, as Tyloo will have 4 players surviving. First gun round coming up next. They won't have the luxury of the Brokey AWP. He'll go for the M4. Should be the same setup for the rest of the Faze roster here. Getting ready for round number 3. Will really set the tone as to which way this one is going. We need to see some signs of life early from Faze.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to afford the AWP, obviously, but you're right. That was a disappointing pistol round. If they can't quickly repair the damage there, then who knows what's going to happen. Jamyong is alone at the top of mid. Flash around the corner and a jump in with no helmet, I think. Carrigan is blown up. Twist, though, moving forward, and he gets double peaked. Zero, the one to pick up the shot there. And now they're scrambling to get back into the bomb site here. Good taps from Brokey, but no kill on the connection yet. He's going to be able to get that one on Moja. 3 versus 3, but a wide swing for Brokey before the backup is there.
Come on, Jacob, what have you got?
Kill, trying to get
That's
the spam,
more like it.
That's the headshot we were looking for. Zero and Jamyong. Jamyong's coming in with that catwalk position. I don't think they know just yet. He hasn't shot anyone in this round, so it could be a surprise. And Jacob is not reloaded yet. 8 bullets. He's just not sure if he can safely get the reload in now. Down to the USP. Shot in the side of the head by Jamyong instead. And again, Frozen's very low here. Nade, if he didn't fall back there, he would have been dead. He's still got 50 seconds, so if he can find the bomb here, Zero. Oh, it's all the way in front. I was going to say he could try to escape to the A bomb site with the time that's left, but now it's just a standoff.
Both players very low indeed. Who will blink first? Who will make their first move here? You're right. He can make his way towards the A side, but Frozen could strike. He's going to commit to the plant. After Frozen now with no kip, comes down to 1 bullet. Who will land theirs first? Advantage 0. New boy in the block. See what he can do.
Great position. He knows that Frozen, if he jumps out, he's going to make some noise, so he's just taking the only position, really, that Frozen can walk into. Straight headshot. Health didn't matter at all. That is very, very smart.
Great positioning there. He couldn't have played that better if he tried. As you mentioned, he knows he's in towards the apartments. His only point of access is either jumping down and making a sound cue or face-checking multiple angles from the B apartments himself. So that's what he went for. And yeah, well played from Zero. Ice cold, committed to the plant. He did have a helmet, by the way.
He did, you're right. He just died so quick, I thought. That's got to be not.
And fair play to Jacob. He kept that round alive. The only reason that's close because of Jacob getting that wall bang, but Zero, first time I've got to commentate him, and that's an impressive cerebral clutch, I would say. He's up to 5-1, 3-0 overall. These rounds, though, Faze are always dangerous. Twists, one of the best Eagle players on the planet. See what he can do with it.
They need to have some early impact. It's been some very, very rough rounds here for Faze. Right out the gate, close all the time, but not quite able to actually win the rounds. And That frustration is going to build pretty quickly, I think. Not a ton of money on Tyloo, so that's something to think about. Maybe they can get rid of it and start to claw together some rounds here. Carrigan, oh, he's burned out of the corner. It's a very nice Molotov, to be honest. And once again, the B-bomb side looks very undefended here. Headshot from Jacob, twists, he lands that one.
There it is. Advantage still for Tyloo here. Bomb should be planted. It's a nice open one as well. Of course, there's no kits available here. No real retake utility, as we will see a smoke and a flash. Oh, the AK has been blown out of contention. 3 of them head towards short. They spotted it, but just don't have the time to recover. Okay, Jacob, I like that.
That's a great shot, but Jamyong in the corner takes a couple of kills and a very confident tap from Moja. Frozen low on health, and he's got no chance here. It's another close round. They keep getting almost there, but not quite.
They're doing very well. Like we said, Twist is deadly with the Desert Eagle. Gets a beautiful shot there from the window. Jacob with a couple as well. Through the smoke. That was lovely from Twist, but nice shot. Jacob with a couple. He's looking sharp this tournament. It's under a lot of scrutiny in this Faze jersey, but you can't deny his skill. You give him a target to hit, more often than not, he'll connect. 4-0, changing the things up here. We are going to have, looks to be maybe an A split here. We have got 3 players towards top and middle. They're lining up utility early towards the A ramp. Maybe just trying to bait out some of the CT bits and pieces here. Jacob playing in front of the util, confirming that no one's coming through. Smoke's down, as you can see, towards jungle and the steps.
What a setup this is if you peek into the AWP and then Jacob is in front of it still, but it might not be put into play the way that they were looking for. There's already so much pressure in middle that they had to escape and fall a little bit further back. It's so quick. He wasn't even aiming that. I think he was aiming at the other side of it.
What a sicko.
I'd love to see that from his point of view. Jacob, very smart. Takes the kill. The bomb is on the other side. If he can find G as well, that would be disastrous for Tyloo.
Jacob is looking very sharp right now. It bodes well for Faze. Need to convert this round, of course, but Jacob playing confident CS, pushing angles, reading the game well. Problem is, they've lost track of Mercury, and he is deep behind enemy lines. Controlling the murder hole. Frozen aware of it. Does he peek towards the shadow? He definitely does, and Jacob is already low. That's unfortunate for him. Back to a 4-3. Carrigan, Frozen, and Brokey. We haven't even mentioned Brokey yet, really. He's got the AWP. Oh, God. They are getting absolutely walloped in the individual duels right now.
By one person, Mercury.
Night and day in terms of the skill we're seeing. Oh, Carrigan. Oh, my God. You're going to need at least 2. He can get 2 here. 1.5. That's round.
That is unfortunate, especially because that AWP is so valuable here on Brokey. Not going to be worth it. Could stick around for an exit, but even this has got me worried.
Save that all, Brokey. If you go down, it's not really going to make a huge difference if you get 1 and survive. He gets this kill. Okay, that's fine. Does he fancy it?
No.
I'd say surely not.
There is a version of Brokey. It's in the distant past now that would have tried this, but I feel like no longer. What a round for Mercury. 3 kills, very well done. Definitely a moment of potential problems there with G peeking up against Jacob. That could have been bad, but
at least these rounds aren't all blowouts. As soon as they win 1, the money is going to be broken for Tyloo. The problem is, it's now 5 in a row. Don't have the coach behind them. They have Groovy, the assistant, but Mercury playing like an absolute animal right now. The kills he's hitting. What can you even do about that?
Yeah. Oh, the dink, the headshot on the 0.
It's unfortunate. Okay, no timeout. We will continue with the maximum loss bonus. Money not too bad with the saved all. Brokey was able to drop 1 rifle. And we're going for a straight up A set piece, Anders. This looks to be more of a Palace pop. 2 players heading that position. Presence shown towards middle. Courtesy of G. Doesn't even need his AWP right now. He'll come join the squad. So 2 out of the Palace. 3 towards the A ramp. Frozen. Normally so good in these sort of positions. Used to have his wingman Rain with him. This time it's Jacob. Can they hold them off?
We're about to find out. Oh, Molotov down on top of Frozen. He's burned out of the corner. Jamyong, I think, falls to his death, but Zero's getting the entries no matter what. Good shot onto Carrigan. This might be all over.
They're not even putting up a fight here. There's even a team. They didn't even get a kill. There's a team kill. they ran into their own flames.
Yeah. Oh, and you said, you know, at least the silver lining in the past is the fact that he was close. Now 4 people alive here for Tyloo.
Nice change of pace. Tyloo looking razor sharp with the AKs right now. And that's the difference maker. Their crosshair placement, spacing, coordination, every facet of the game. I can't poke any holes in it. Everything's looking spectacular.
Yeah, if you could hear sort of a distant sound in the background picked up by our microphones, that's just Jacob and Vu that are sharpening their knives out back somewhere. They're ready to go. Oh my god. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Faze. It was a bit of a brutal start. It wasn't what we were expecting, but they look very flat right now. Starting off on the opening map here, it's not what you're expecting. Timeout called. But again, they don't have Neo behind them.
They certainly do not. It's going to be groovy. Oh, this is a rough one, boys. Difficult to dig yourself out of this hole. No one really being activated just yet. You've got Jacob, 4 kills, Frozen 5, Twist with 1 and 5. You've got that nice 1D. We really need to see more out of him. And Brokey, especially in a map like Mirage CT side, he needs to be setting the pace. And look at Jamyang go. He actually took himself down.
Yeah.
The Molotov. Not a single kill picked up. That A bomb site used to be rock solid back in the day for FaZe when Rain was there with them.
Yeah, true. So disappointing that they can't just even find the one. Even 1 kill would have set Twist up coming in from connector to do something more.
Okay, is there a change of pace here? Maybe getting a bit more aggressive. Yes, it looks like Twist has had enough of this now. Wants to display his own level of skill, but so blind in the smoke. He gets away with it for now. He goes down in the end. Jacob double kill from way downtown. Gets Jamyang and Mercury. First advantage they've had since the Pistolanders.
I like it. Just the attempt for FaZe to try and do anything differently, and it did work out. Even if the flashbangs very nearly foiled Twist completely, they ended up with a man lead. Stuck on this A ramp for a long time. Yeah, time to go. See if you could set it up. Mercury's no longer alive, but Mojus hit some good shots, and Zero is actually 8 and 2.
Come on, Brokey, hit this.
Yeah, you got to. Carrigus is in on there. He's going to be flanking them from the back, but it's going to be another 10-15 seconds before he really gets there. Flash to set it up. Really good timing, and a little bit of a peek up coming in. Jacob not hitting the headshot, but the AWP is still here. Brokey, surely you get this one. Another flashbang, and this time it's the death. Moja, he will open up with a double, and I didn't even know what to say. He had a couple of opportunities there, but the flashes have been so good. The utility use for Tyloo shuts down the FaZe sniper. And now it's just Frozen.
Yeah, dude, this is a world-class Seaside Mirage so far.
Yeah.
It might fall apart. Frozen does like a clutch or two, but G holds on. Perfect game, perfect play, and everyone looking so locked in for Tyloo. A statement for them. We haven't really seen them play in Europe since, what, Fisher Playground? That's been about 6 months since then. So they've been in the lab. New player coming in, Zero, seems to be very handy as well. But you're right, it's a teamwork. They're not taking any risks, not overstepping the mark until they have the advantage in the fight. One flashbang shuts them all down.
This is one of the things that was lacking so hard in Chinese Counter-Strike in the past, is they would go for way more of those high-risk duels, believing that they had the aim. And you know what? They did have the aim, but against top-level opposition, the flashbang just makes the difference there. Huge coming in from the 7-0.
Well, these are the sort of rounds, though, that FaZe can win. When their backs are to the wall, they purchased up a few weapons. The star players need to shine, though. Frozen and Jacob leading the way. Brokey down to a Deagle. Twist on the Famus.
Yeah, if you're a FaZe fan, that's all you're thinking about. Like, where's the jump start? Where's the spark that's going to light something in this team?
It hopefully is this round.
It needs to be. But again, the discipline here for Tyloo is looking very good.
I can't stress enough. It's been the perfect T-side.
Yeah.
0 mistakes, good recoveries, fantastic aim, spacing, execution, utility, everything has just been perfect.
But the timing is very good. You've got 3-man push at the A ramp, but it looks like we're going to see another B split coming in, and they'll realize way too late, FaZe. Tyloo are setting it up. They've got some grenades as well. See if they can smoke off the market. Flash going over.
Good
a little
boost.
bit of a
I like
boost.
this.
Yeah, that is good. Carrigan is going to try and really distract here, and he does a great job with a headshot.
Here we go.
Zero's out of it, but Jamyang
Do they check
immediately
it?
deleted. I don't know if they will, but Jamyang, he's getting so many kills. Oh, and they will. Spin around. He wanted more than the one. Twists, hoping for a double. They're going to get nothing instead.
Oh, man.
Blown up once again, Henry.
It was a really nice idea. You're right, Twist. You knew he needed more than one. You can't blame him.
He's not even wrong. Like
No, exactly. You can't blame him. Like, he's not going to win the round on one famous kill from that position. He needed two. And Mosier, head on a swivel, will take him down. It's getting rough out there now. 8-0.
I really didn't know what to expect, but I know that I wasn't expecting this.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone was. I'm not going to say it's over yet. Like, you can still get 4 rounds. This was a partial buy from the CTs. They weren't all in. They can bring out the Brokey Orb going forward. Nice try, good ideas. They are bringing something to the table, but nothing's working so far. Tyloo just running circles around them. You say he wants to get a bit messy right now?
Either that or...
I think you just need to take the game to them. I think you're not winning with the default setups. I think he's right. If that's what he did say, let's just start pushing middle. Let's just start getting the AWP posted up and B and send the rifles out on some fragging missions here.
He either said he wanted things to get messy or he wanted to get messy.
Okay,
just buy him in the middle of the...
Can we sign Mezzi?
Just right now.
I think we need to sign Mezzi.
What a thing to tell your teammates. You guys suck. We need Mezzi.
Fair play. He is the GOAT.
I think he got robbed of the major MVP.
Yeah,
I think he had such an impact. I'm standing tall on that.
Mind it.
Yeah, I'm fighting the Sidewoo fans. Not easy, but I think he should have had it. Anyway, he's not in this server, not yet. Anyway, round number 9, and we need to see something more. Brokey's back on the EWP. Twister's got 1 kill. Jacob, Frozen are trying to do the best they can. Even Carrigan with 4 kills, but the output is not there right now for Faze. That has to change. A little bit of mid control right now being put in, but most of it is in the B hallways.
They are coming towards B, but they are changing things up. So Brokey, this is what you want to see.
Okay.
As we mentioned, Carrigan, the weak link in terms of the fragging department of this squad, he's going to be focused in towards that B bomb site. Brokey, though, sniping this season hasn't been great. He needs at least 1 and survive. Can't get clotheslined here.
What is this from Mercury? He's pushed in. Brokey gets the kill. Jacob. Okay, a bit of killer instinct on him. Jamyong's opening up on the other side. Brokey lands another connection on the sniper. And now it's just 0 left. And very good work. 3 kills for Brokey. That's exactly what you like to see.
Yes, you definitely needed that. Nice change of setup there. Brokey getting a couple of kills. Nice adjustment. Realizing that was potentially the weakness on the map. Carrigan being targeted over and over. But it is Brokey delivering the goods. We said he needed 1. He gets a couple. Jacob as well. It's a pretty solid showing for him. Up to 7 kills. The kid can shoot, trust me.
Oh yeah, he's got that for him. And I'm trying to run as much defense and PR for Jacob as I possibly can. Because I really feel like he got done dirty coming into this team. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Remember some of the early tournaments where it was like Rain was suddenly back in? It was like, it was such a mess.
I just don't think he has the personality to handle this sort of pressure, this spotlight.
Yeah,
he seems like quite a shy and timid person.
A little bit, yeah.
And having this much scrutiny and criticism, like, that's what comes by putting on the Faze jersey.
Yeah.
One of the biggest organizations in the world, one of the most decorated. You're demanded to play well.
That's true. He wouldn't be the first player, though, to get fast-tracked past where he needed to be, go back, and then come back and do it again. Like, that's a pattern that many have followed.
Missed window smoke.
Uh-oh.
Actually, they missed that on purpose. Is what I normally get told online.
The voices in your own head. They're leaking out. Okay. Twist.
Oh,
He's
0.
gone 0. He might have won the round. That was the A defense, apart from Brokey. Alone. And they're going to be coming for him. The backup is so as far away as it could be in the hallways. He's dead and gone. Damn, well, just save.
It was a nice round they picked up, but that's going to be all she wrote, I'm afraid. Residual cash is not great. They have to save these 2 weapons. Do not even think about even going for exit kills. It will mean nothing.
The intentionally missed window smoke was perfect. It worked really well.
It was the perfect bait and switch. If you're enjoying this one, why don't you go check out Polymarket?
Yes.
I've traded the game there at polymarket.com, the official prediction market of Blast Premier.
Right, you are. You've got some time for it here as Faze are just waiting out the round.
I think, in terms of the way things are looking right now, I'm going to predict that Faze won't be picking up Mirage. So that's what it's looking like.
Okay. It's bold of you, Henry. I know you're a real risk taker.
Right then. 0 looks good, man. No, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we had no information coming into it. The Deaths broke it down. He kind of came out of nowhere. It seemed like he was a social media star or something. Played on some low-level teams, but he is hitting very hard indeed. keeping up with the very best of them. Look at this. They're ready for this play. They are pushing to find this kill, and he gets a double on Twist and Jacob, some of the best aimers on the squad. Jamyang, maybe no longer the star of this squad. It's all about Zero.
Yeah, FaZe can't keep up. They really can't at the moment.
All right. They save a couple of weapons. Maximum loss bonus, of course. We're going back into an A execution, lads. Couple of rounds left. 11. Round number 11. One to go. And it's 9-1 overall. Jacob. Got a good feeling about this. He looks ready. He looks locked in. And in they come. Gotta hit those, friend.
He wasn't even flashed this time. He just missed the shot. Twist. Good work, and Jacob will follow it up. At least they're going to get something here on the defense. Slows down Tyloo, and now...
There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the kind of round where FaZe, at least they win this. 5 versus 3, now down to a 2-on-5, and G and Jamyang. They're waiting for a mistake here. Don't know if they're going to get that many. All right, bit of a chance, perhaps. But Frozen gets his.
Never mind, they're on the CT side as well. 3 is a disaster.
Yes.
And that's if they even get it. This will be their second round.
I think we just had like a little quick info bubble about the discrepancy for Jacob on the CT side, where he's pretty good, but the T side where he struggles on this map.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an issue. That's pretty rough to deal with, knowing that that could be coming. Gee. Content to sit up here. Wait them out. They do have a big bank on Moja. Got some good money on Mercury, but why would you give over anything if you don't need to?
Yeah. Mosier's got 10K, but yeah, no real reason just to give the AWP over. I suppose you'd give them a double AWP setup,
Double up, yeah, exactly.
which Carrigan would be happy to pick up and go towards B with. So yeah, no real reason to give that over, even if you have more than enough money. Let's have a look at the replay, shall we? Twist getting into it. A couple of missed shot there from Brokey, but that was a very nice one, to be fair to him.
Are they really not going to pick up any AKs FaZe? I feel like surely they will right at the end.
Oh yeah, they will.
Okay. They just, at one point, they're so far away. I was thinking like that should at least be happening, and it will be. So good news. Second round, third. Even that you said, disastrous.
Even yeah, on CT side of Mirage, 3 is far from comfortable. Not impossible in MR12. Win the pistol. Find your form with the AKs. You've got the GOAT in-game leader in your ranks.
Yes.
Still possible. Still possible indeed. They've been here many times before, Anders.
More than we could count. And every time, the feeling is the same, that this is it. This is where they crumble and can't make it work.
I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow made it to overtime. That's the kind of team FaZe are. Just when you think they're done, when you think they've got nothing left, they'll win a pistol, a couple of ridiculous clutches, Twist will start finding his form, and all of a sudden we make it to overtime. And they'll all be the ones hollering and yelling. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what's the meme? Paid by the round, I believe, is what people say.
Could be. So, what's the final play here? Final round of this first half. It's been fantastic CS from Tyloo. Zero especially. New boy, 20 years old. Lighting up the server. Top fragging up there with Jamyang. A execution looking likely. Maybe with some B fake flavor.
Yeah, well, they've been hitting the B bomb side a lot, so we'll see how much they bite on the B pressure. It's not been much so far. Mo's just kind of hanging around. Looks like he could be joining from the underpass to that A bomb site. Here come the utility. Brokey back here. He's had such a hard time hitting these shots. I'd love to see him just get one of these cleanly. Not clean at all at the moment, but Twist is there. His third kill of the map. Jacob's traded out. Twist has gone down as Jamyang starts to get activated. G is out-dueled, and that's the bomb back there with about 30 seconds, but another kill coming through. Frozen and Brokey in a 2 versus 2 against Moja and Jamyang, and there's still time. 20 seconds. They'll pick it up here. Frozen, not the best spray, but it gets the job done nonetheless. A deep grenade will not be able to kill him either. And he's relocated into the middle. It's a smart play here, but back around the boxes. He found Brokey and Jamyang. He's got that confidence. You have to admire it, but it was too much this time. Third round for FaZe is secured.
And including me or no?
You could include yourself if you want.
Wow.
Honestly, gonna be pretty easy.
I just put the whole Vitality lineup.
My dream roster right now in CS would be IGL, definitely Apex.
I'm assuming I'm in there, so it's gonna be me.
We have Blitz, who is probably sharpest IGL, I would say.
If I had to make a squad to beat Vitality, I would make Nico IGL. Because I think isolated Vitality is really great players to have Saibu and then have really great role players. And if you want to beat them, I think you will have problems beating by the system, the way they play right now. So you have to beat them by raw firepower, just out of the gate.
I think it's a no-brainer to pick Saibu and Donk in your team. I think it's just unfair.
Yo, oh, it's the way the bend of that end of the scope is so ridiculous.
I don't think it needs any extra explaining. Like, they're not crossing each other's roles. Yeah, they're the best currently.
I have no idea how this roster might work in terms of relationships, like how they're gonna get used to each other and if it is even gonna work. But you know, Donk is Donk, Zaiwu is Zaiwu.
Hopper, I would say Zaiwu. I would put Donk because I think he's probably the best driver in CS right now.
I will take Monesi. I will take Donk.
Multi-frag moment, but here's Donk's rebuttal! They're feeding Apex to him, and now this huge health advantage. Time's ticking. Donk's out!
And we have Nencher and Messi. At this point, he is like the best one, like past more than a year.
Robs, Apex, Zaiwu and Robs are playing for Vitality, which is by far the best teams in the last months, like even last 1 year, let's say.
Robs, for the sake of being one of the world-class anchors for such a long time, and right now in the top one team, and he's been in form for a long period of time.
And then we'll take Bit.
Kyosuke, I would choose him because I think obviously he's really young, but even though he doesn't have too much experience, he has shown how good he can be, and I think he definitely has a bright future.
Kyosuke. This is just Kyosuke. Everyone knows.
I think you also take Kaisuke.
And the last player, I would put Monesi as a hybrid. I just think Monesi just has the class, just has the talent. He knows all of the situational utility. He understands how to play clutch. So I just think it's an overall pretty tough team to beat.
If we're saying that current roster Vitality, we're all going to stay together and you can't have any of them, who would you take instead?
I would take the full roster of Team Spirit.
You never know how a team connects. These players in Vitality seem to add something to in their Stratus era, where every player is really great and they are making each other better. And I think that is always the hardest when you make a team that has to compete for the finals on the first day, basically.
Welcome back to Blast Open Rotterdam 2026. Elimination is on the line for one of these two teams, and Faze, unfortunately, Anders once again find themselves down in the dumps. They did get a couple of rounds towards the end, recovering the 9-1 deficit to 9-3. Signs of life. Jacob with some good output there as well. And as I said, you might think this team is done, but they always find a way to fight back.
Traditionally, historically, this is where they are the most dangerous. But let's see if that history will hold up here today. Second half is coming up now.
And fair play to Brokey as well. Towards the end of that, he was having some very important picks and defending a bomb site. It's just twists we need to see with his AK-47 now step up. Mercury, does he check his corners?
Oh, there's a knife out as well. He's going to find him with nothing in his hands at all. That's dangerous.
Get out of there.
Back around the corner. There's no backup immediately, but he's locked in here. He couldn't escape. But still, that's going to be really frustrating for FaZe. You're setting up, you're trying to have the communication about the timing, and suddenly you're off doing something else. Bring the bomb back. There's nobody at A.
But a 4-on-4 is absolutely fine for FaZe. They're going to make their way back towards said A bomb site. It's Jacob. Oh, the timing. He was certainly dead at that point. Gets away with it. This one's on a knife's edge. Advantage FaZe for sure. The open A side, they're going to get the bomb down. Guaranteed.
There's a possibility for a very fast flank through T-spawn because FaZe still are not going. They're now starting to step up onto the ramp, but they could get shot in the back if they don't get the timing down right. Once the bomb is planted, do they have the presence of mind to spin around and look where they just walked in from? That's their own path of attack to the bomb site. Here it is, slowly but surely. There is a smoke kit combination as well, as you pointed out here. Jamyong trying to get a little bit of a jump up and looking to see anyone. Not happening at the moment. They do need somebody else to distract, and there's the distraction. Headshot, but Moja goes down. Well played from Brokey. That should buy some time. They're already on top of it. The defuse is happening. They don't realize. Oh, it's going to be a full-on defuse.
Oh, no.
They get the kills, but not the round.
Oh, you hate to see that. That's why you buy the smoking kit in the pistols, boys. The Glocks will struggle to take you down. That is an absolute gut punch. He did everything perfect.
Yeah.
Found the open bomb side, traded out the kills, had the man advantage, took all 5 players down.
But flank.
As soon as that 5-second defuse comes in, blink and you miss it. You miss the first shots. You have to reload the Glock as well. Nice blockade set up as well by Jamyang. And they take it. It's going to be a force buy for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Need to win this phase. No two ways about it. You have to win this round.
This is looking very, very impressive for them.
Oh, they're on the front foot here on the CT side, confirming there's no ARAM presence.
You hear that, though, in the top mid, right? You know that the CTs know. At least you have that information. Question is, what will they do with it? Quick smoke off towards bottom of connector and window. I mean, you could turn it into a pretty quick B split if you think they're still towards that A-ramp, but they're not that quick with it. Quick trade coming in, Twists. He's the one we need to see activated. Like you said, we want more out of him here. Nice attempt from Carrigan. It's something that he does very well with some of those aggressive moves, either on the Mac 10 or the Tech 9 this time, but couldn't get the kill. Jamyang goes down, Twist.
Looking good.
He's starting to get there now, even with the Galil. 2 kills, make it a triple in the round. And now it's Zero and Mercury. Oh, but the timing's ridiculous. They line up. Oh, the round could be over right then and there. Brokey, he's on 15 health. And oh, it doesn't matter! A blinding laser shot from Brokey.
Oh my days. I didn't expect him to hit that. 15 points of health, felt like they were done for, but FaZe are back. We said it was a must-win round, and Brokey delivers the goods.
How did he even know to shoot that?
I don't know. That backstab, I felt like he was going to get all 3, get 2.5. But Brokey, like I said, he's been looking pretty decent. Crazy shot.
No.
But Brokey, like I said, he's been looking pretty decent. Crazy shot. Maybe even a live raft. We're going to see a force buy in response. You've got to convert this now as well, boys. If there's got a chance of this comeback, got to fend off these 5-7s. Problem is, it came down to that 1v1 previously, so they're going to be operating with P250 for Carrigan. I think he dropped an AK for Frozen or Brokey here. Mac 10 for Jacob.
That shot is the first real taste of FaZe that I've
absolutely
had. Like, finally.
I'm kind of believing now. That's the sort of round that brings them back to life.
It is. That's what they built their legacy on. The one odd round that you're supposed to lose, but somehow you don't, and here we are.
Oh, the problem is, Anders, it's a full-on B stack. I don't want to be a pessimist here, but they walk into it, they probably lose the round. Feel it out a bit more, boys.
Yeah, it's just, there's even like quite a bit of utility, so you could get kind of smoked off in the middle of that. They are feeling it out, though.
Okay, looks like they're going to be going through the connector. All is well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Brokey's thinking about it. The bombs look kind
Okay, now you spotted a couple of players towards B. You send Carrigan in with the fake.
Yeah.
He'll go down with nothing. That's fine. Oh, that's not great, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, no.
The fact you've lost 2 kills, still advantage FaZe with the open bomb side.
They don't know Mercury's here, though. Bit of a fight. Frozen. He's tagged up. Oh, but great kills coming out. 25 seconds. Trying to get the right timing as Mercury. You got to respect how patient he was. If they would have found the kill on Frozen, then Mercury could have been activated. It would have probably been a very different round here, but FaZe, they are threading the needle somehow, some way. Moja getting a bit closer, and he's got a 5-7 of his own, but again, like any chance of winning this round's probably done when they lose those 3 players at the catwalk. I think they realize Tyloo, so yeah, steal some weapons instead. That's probably a good choice. So 5 for FaZe.
Got a bit dicey. I like the initiative there from FaZe. Send in Carrigan with the P250. Ascertain that they're up against a B stack there. Problem is he goes down, then a Deagle headshot lands as well. Thankfully, Frozen with his best sequence so far gets a triple spray down towards short, saves the day. Regardless of FaZe struggling this season, Frozen and Twist for that matter have looked very good throughout. You can always rely on those two. So tactical timeout. Call by Groovy just to calm everyone down. Things got a bit chaotic there. Sure, it's a bit of an eco coming up next, but they saved the Galil Anders. So You know this team can hit hard. Got to be very careful. Can't make any mistakes at this point in the game. Still wide open. Faze winning that second round force buys, brought them right back into it. Frozen firing on all cylinders now. Very calm with the taps and the burst fire towards shore. So we got the Galil, a couple of 5.7s, and some Kevlar. We have got some flashes as well, so see what they can make of it. Not a foregone conclusion. The Faze picked this one up.
No, you got to be very careful here. They're still in the early stages of a potential comeback, so can't leave anything to chance. Mid presence, bit of a default really with Frozen hanging around, or Jacob outside of the Frozen it is, yeah, on the A ramp. So he's going to be waiting to catch anyone there. We've seen a bit of aggression from Tyloo in the past rounds. But they are securing the mid control. They're not getting much of a fight here, which makes sense given the weaponry on Tyloo. Comes some early utility to put some pressure on. Carrigan, he's a master of the mid round. Give him the space to work with, very likely to figure out exactly what needs to be figured out. So hard to deal with. Just the 50-second mark now. Getting a bit close here against the Galil, but
Nice, Jacob.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Always enjoy watching him play on Mirage. Seems like he can be let off the leash a bit more. He has got very good aim, fantastic mechanics in general. Brokey to close things out here. And he'll close them out cleanly.
So the second half is looking more promising now.
Oh yeah, for sure. We said there was a possibility of this.
But maybe through the lens of the fact that we haven't seen too many rifle rounds come out of Tyloo as well. Economy has kind of been beat up a bit.
That's 10-6 now. 3 in a row for Faze after losing the pistol. Game is wide open once again.
Let's see what they can build.
What's happening? Jacob hasn't got a gun?
Don't need one.
Hold on, Jacob, you've got no gun. Jacob? Thank God. Can you imagine?
Some would say an essential part of the game. Yeah, well, that was just a little whoopsie along the way.
It's all fine. Execution, maybe a palace pop here. 2 players into the latter. It's going to be Frozen leading the way. 16 and 9. Carrigan dropping some mid-util here.
But a full-on set execute coming out here from Faze is very interesting to see. Do they have what it takes to stop? Zero. New man on the squad, playing a very pivotal position at the front of A. Not necessarily easy to do this. He's going to have a little bit of backup behind him, but I don't think they can easily play together, so it might just be up to Zero. He's going to get completely flashed out on that one. It's very good work, and another entry. G dies. You can see Zero and G never really had a chance to help each other.
Yeah, they're saving. Excellent round there from Faze. Good awareness. That's great from Carrigan. He knows that he wants to throw himself in there, be sacrificial.
Yeah.
He'll go and pre-fire all the corners so his star players can actually use their rifles to great effect. And that's his only objective. Clear out that angle. Cover with the Molotov towards the steps. Gets himself a double. Can't ask for much more from the in-game leader than that. And there we go. 4 rounds in a row now.
It's one of the things he's kind of known for. He does really well. Sometimes why you see him with so many SMGs in some of these games, because he will just sacrifice it all for the team. Okay, well, we are up to 7-10 now. If you're a Tyloo fan out there, you're starting to feel a bit nervous. You're starting to feel like, man, this lead that we had, why has it not turned into a big W, at least on the opening map at this stage? If you're a Faze fan, you've been through this many, many times, and you're hoping that it's going to follow the same trend that it, I don't want to say always does, but often does. Timeout called one more time. A chance to have another conversation here. Do you think Tyloo must start? They must feel the heat at this point. 3 rounds separating the teams.
Yeah, we're going the distance here. Faze can still comfortably win this in regulation. They had to win that second round conversion after losing the pistol. And it's been a clean streak ever since. Frozen and Jacob leading the way. Carrigan brute forcing his way through those initial choke points as well. Fantastic work from him. That's what we need to see. Money's still tight. They saved 3 weapons to take a partial around it, Anders.
Yeah.
10-8s, very possible here. We've got the Brokey AWP available. They've got a bit of breathing room now, have Faze. Sure, it's a rough first half, but they are back.
That is such an aggressive CT smoke there at the top of mid. It stops the T's from really running out. Like it's nice to see it used. But it doesn't cost any real damage for the Faze side. They just fall back.
It does expend some util to retake middle, so now you're not sure if there's a player behind the mid boxes. You have to just kind of calm down, play the round out. Jacob clearing out the close range proximity. Slow down towards connector and window.
Nice
and in we go.
Under a minute now. And Carrigan is going to be, I think, creating a bit of noise over here at the B bomb site. He's throwing in a flashbang. He's actually relocating. I wonder if that's just all fake noise. He's coming back now for more. They're all on the catwalk. One mistake here for Tyloo in this. B defense will evaporate and correct shots. Twist started to get into the game a bit more, and that's real bad news for Tyloo. Zero can't do much about it over on this side. Up to 8 rounds now. We all felt it in that one Brokey shot towards the market. And that was the moment where we thought,
absolutely.
Wait a minute.
Those are the sort of rounds that bring Faze back to life. Sure, it's a really rough first half. About as rough as it gets.
Yeah.
You lose the pistol to follow things up. But Brokey, he brings the team back to life. That's such an important factor. Him winning that miraculous clutch on 15 points of health with the one tap towards window, they start believing again.
Yeah.
They realize that was their lifeline, their golden ticket back into this series. And they are taking it and running with it. 0 last player remaining. Tyloo have got nothing done. Feels like tactical timeout territory going forward. Yet to win a gun round. You now offered up 5 in a row. Everyone looking poised. Frozen still at the top. 17 and 9. Jacob at 14. As you said, Twist might be at the bottom, but you can see he's getting stronger and stronger as the rounds go by. And that is a dangerous and scary prospect for Tyloo. We had that emphatic start, but starting to cool off now.
Frozen has been playing a very, very good game. I think he's bought the time for the rest of the team. As much as Brokey's kill was great.
Worth reiterating, this is the lower bracket as well. Loser of this series will be going home. We've already said goodbye to Bait. Who's next on the chopping block?
Well, many people might have said at the start that it could have been Tyloo being next, but not in this fashion. The way that they started, you thought, that's it. They've actually managed to dodge the most of it, but maybe we have to reconsider that. 19th round, we're seeing another full-on execute. Last time, they had the quick entry from Carrigan, double entry. This time, Tyloo are very far back on the map, so you're not going to get the really quick kill around the corner. You're going to have to fight at a distance here. They've already set up one smoke. They're going to recommit to it again now when the other smoke fades, and then they will really go all in. And Tyloo, you have 3 people here by. I mean, it could work out. The smokes are up, the wall is there, but you can still spam through. 55 seconds, they bump into each other inside of the smoke. That's a lot of chaos. Carrigan said he wanted it messy. Well, this round looks like it might be. Bomb still not planted in the back. Twist is trying to see if he can find the right angle. That smoke's surely fading soon. Got to be careful when he exits the bomb plant, but he has got it done. Frozen with a headshot. And now they're lacking in players on the Tyloo side. Jamyong snuck through. He only gets the 1 for it, though. Frozen very quick on the trigger, and I think that's all they needed. G, 1 versus 3. It should never happen.
They need a bit of a miracle here. He might give it a look in if they offer themselves up for one more shot. There is a chance, but no kits. Bomb ticking at some pace right now. I think you have to save that orb, G. And indeed, that's all he can do. Holds in towards CT spawn. Another great play there from Faze. This one very chaotic, but the utility was pitch perfect, and Frozen will find him. Good stuff.
He's so sick right now. He's up to 20 kills.
Yeah, dude.
Triple in this one. I don't hate the fact that you're playing far back towards connected jungle or CT spawn, but it just felt like they could have done some more damage to Faze as they were trying to get on to the bomb side. It felt like that never really happened. Like, most of the planning for Tyloo was walking through the smoke, and that can be a real coin flip when you're coming out on the other side. Like you see with Jamyong, yeah, he gets a kill, but then he's shot in the back immediately. Wish there was some more utility there for the CT side. 1 round separating them. A tremendous lead for Tyloo now. Almost evaporates it here. Smoja, he's traded out. Frozen. My God, he does not want to exit the tournament just yet. Brokey landing a shot on Mercury. It's getting better every single round.
Loving this from Faze. The tenacity on full display here. They're known as brawlers. Always having to fight back from the darkness. And once again, that first half, 9-3 down. Lost the pistol. You think they're done for, Anders?
Yeah.
But still, Jamyong.
In my heart, I felt like this is over.
This sort of position, if it is overlooked, can yield multiple kills. With the MP9, I don't think he has more than 1.
But the backup is not far away.
If his teammates can find some shots from the window just as they commit, there is a chance of multiple kills there.
Oh, they walked the other way, unfortunately. Yeah, he's very much on an island. They did need to be 3 seconds further up. That would have been the distraction that was required. Frozen. God, isn't it? It's back-to-back triples here. Challenging for the fight. I don't even blame him. He's playing so well right now. He's feeling it. 23-10 is Frozen.
Got to commend this comeback.
Yeah.
We're all tied up now. Money busted. Sure, you'll save the AWP, but on the CT side, you're going to be getting $3,400 per player. A little bit more with a couple of kills they find, I suppose. But yeah, G can drop a rifle. But it's going to be more of the same, and they're trying to hunt him down. They got so much money on the Faze side. A couple of players knocking on the door of 5 digits. Will G survive? It looks like he will. Frozen, ice cold, as you might expect. Still one of the absolute best riflers on the planet right now. Even in this downturn of Faze, he continues to deliver these world-class performances.
Feels like something that every commentator, every analyst can agree on. Frozen is really good. Feels like no matter what happens with the Faze lineup or whatever is, nobody knows obviously, but he should be able to land a good spot in a team almost anywhere in the world.
7 rounds in a row here after losing the pistol. 10-3 down and now 10-10. Pressure for Tyloo. Money busted, as I mentioned, averaging about $3,000 per player. G can drop 1, but you should be doing a partial buy here. You should not be fully investing, but desperate times sometimes call for desperate measures. Brokey hitting the shots that really matter. Frozen, great awareness and fantastic skill, as you might expect. In terms of the map pick, Tyloo chose Mirage. It was looking so promising, and there's the partial buy. So the AWP, 1 rifle, dropped by G, MP9s and a 5.7.
Working on their 4th comeback from being 8-round down to CS2 is a good little comeback. Kings infographic. 0, he is traded out, but you know what? They got rid of Frozen. You'll take that.
Oh, you absolutely will. He is the danger man right now. He is the one that knocks.
Ooh, spotted out. Up there for G. Surely Jacob is dead in this corner, but he's got some backup here. Moja, that will take care of both of them. The connector is gone. Brokey's got the bomb over on the A-ramp alone. It's a very weird position, but Twists, he's controlling maybe 80% of the map being here. He can spot them wherever they go. Oh, but he's so close to dying. I thought he was going to get picked off there. Still alive and waiting for Moja to come in towards the window in the middle. A bullet is all it takes. Now 1 versus 2. Brokey, he saved them once before.
He can win this for sure. He's feeling it. Playing a very good game here on Mirage so far. Bailed them out a few times. CT's quite far removed. They have a kit, but it's an AWP on the retake with not much util. A flash and an HE. Brokey has the Molotov. He can isolate the jewels with the Molotov. Once he gets information as to where one is, drop that molly, try and focus on the other player. Or delay as long as possible and get the molly on top of the bomb itself. Plenty of options for him.
They're giving him that opportunity because they're very slow. Yes, they've got the kit, but you got to be wondering, is the Molotov on top? Spray is good, and he's guessing it perfectly. He knows G's coming in. It doesn't matter. G hits the shot, and that Molotov is a bit early. He's going to be on the defuse and have time for it as well. Such a close round, but finally, Tyloo are back on the board and back in the game.
Oh, the Molotov a few centimeters deeper there. It denies the defuse for a couple of seconds.
Could have been it.
And it's a different story. Excellent effort there from Brokey. Couldn't have really played it better. Knew exactly what he was up against there, but finally the streak has been broken on the partial buy. All started with this Carrigan kill, but Mosey up had other ideas, swinging out from short. Good output there from Twist, but low HP. G had to work hard for this one. We go 11 to 10. They maintain their lead at the very least. Brokey boosted up. Doesn't actually detect them pushing towards top of middle. Opening frag. Mercury hungry for more. He knows there's multiple players on the other side. Does he bail? Does he try and get out of this one? The answer is yes. Smoke down towards window, courtesy of Twist.
Oh, he saw that smoke, though. I think he knows that there's still someone up here. Twist is moving forward, but it's a massive disadvantage. Mercury saw the grenade flying out, so he definitely knew what was coming up. Is it really all for nothing here for Faze? Such a big comeback. And now, chance for Tyloo, a big chance to make it to 12.
This round ain't over yet. Frozen still alive, Anders.
That's right.
Jacob will have to step up as well. Carrigan to lead the troops to success. He's actually got past.
You saw him.
Mercury spot him?
Yeah, he did. He did. He was on the comms immediately. They definitely know. 100%. Carrigan shot in the back. It's great communication, great awareness for Mercury. They needed that frozenness out of the round now. And Jacob, no, it's not a thing he could do, unfortunately, alone against the world in that one. 12 for Tyloo.
2 opportunities to get it over the line, but they have not broken the money of Faze just yet. I can tell you that. After winning so many rounds in a row, there's definitely a buy available. Orb comes out for Brokey. AKs across the board here. No concessions needing to be made. I like the change of pace, though.
Yeah.
Bring the game to them. Mercury gets himself a nice triple kill there. Boosting up. Bringing out all the tricks here.
Big opportunity there for an early kill onto G. But it didn't work out. Zero, he's flashed in. Very proactive on the CT side. There are a lot of little things that they're doing here, Tyloo, that I really enjoy. Trying to make sure that they don't just let Faze take so much map control. Still sticking around on the A ramp. Really is do or die time here for the T side.
Never back down, never surrender. Faze have been here so many times before. It's been admirable, the comeback they've displayed so far, but now the chips are down. 2 rounds required. Even if you win this one, Anders, the money's still quite strong for Tyloo. It's going to be an uphill battle to convert 2 rounds just to get to overtime. Good map control, 45 seconds. Smoke down towards the connector. G with his vision removed. Carrigan needs to be careful. The bomb here. Oh my goodness, the jumping shot. It's ambitious, but Frozen will strike. Jacob will join him, looking very promising now.
I feel like Mojo's so confused about what just happened that he just tried to run after him, and somehow, I mean, the jumping shot didn't work, but everything else most certainly did. Round is secured here. Mercury way too far away. Again, Frozen, Jacob, good headshots over at that A side of the map.
Might as well save the AK.
Yeah.
What a map this has been. It's had absolutely everything. The AK will not be saved here.
It really is the Faze experience for all of us once again.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. This is what it's all about. This is a great spectacle.
Paid by the round as we go into the last of regulation. A chance here for overtime for Faze. I wonder what the Tyloo economy is all about at this point. They lost everything there.
Frozen, one of those absolute masters of the Palace position, always seems to find massive impact. 24 and 12 right now. Keeping that dream alive. One more would do it. As we mentioned, the money's still strong for Tyloo. They've already guaranteed overtime. But can they close it in regulation? Who will blink first? Who will offer themselves up for a duel? Carrigan showing presence towards the A side of the map, dropping tons of utility. He's got Frozen in towards that Palace position again.
Carrigan picking up the bomb just now. big force for Faze in the
I
middle.
think this has to be an A split. We've got Carrigan at the A ramp with the bomb, makes his way towards Palace. 3 members towards top and middle, so A split has to be the outcome here. No two ways about it. Smoke down window.
Possible that the catwalk player for Tyloo will have to make a strong decision to join the fight instead of just getting, you know, smoked out here.
Frozen going to activate through this.
They have to do something. Look at this Tyloo. They're being so aggressive in the middle. They catch the entire push. That is wild. That might have won the round for them. Brokey, it's a good flick, but he's got to be careful. He's on 4 health, and the grenade will catch him. Great play. They feel the weakness, Tyloo, and they want to punch a no-scope from G as well. And Carrigan goes down. G back-to-back op shots, and it's enough to push Tyloo over the finish line.
What a great game it was, Anders. It felt like FaZe did not stand a chance there. They go down 9-3 in the first half. It looked like they were desperate. There was no way back into it. They fought admirably back into this second half. They take us all the way to round number 24, but still it's not quite enough. The good news is Frozen is looking unbelievable.